everything is still in front of the Eagles. They can have everything they've worked for. It's right in front of them. But what they got to do and what they will do is they're going to come out ferocious. They're going to come out mad. They're going to come out to bury the Giants. That's why my prediction is this: pain. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great football Friday. I hope you guys are doing well, and I can't begin to tell you what a big game this Sunday is against the Giants. We are talking about clinching the NFC East, winning the division, okay? Also, we're talking about the number one seed in the NFC Conference. Now, what does that mean for you guys that have been living in planet Pluto? That means that the Eagles, one, get a bye week. They get off the first round of the playoffs, pause. Second, it means that every game in the NFC playoffs have to come through Philly. They get to play at home. That means no travel. And you only have to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. It is of the utmost importance we win this game. Not to mention, I haven't had a cigar in 2.5 weeks. I'm going nuts. I need a stogie. I didn't have a Christmas stogie. I didn't have a New Year's stogie. I'm pissed off. I need some smoke, yo. I need some smoke. Now, before we get into all of it, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, most throttled Eagles content creator in all the internet right here. And if you've been subscribed for a while and you're an OG, thank you so much. I love you. Now, I'm going to jump right into the injury report because the biggest need, the biggest thing that has to happen, pause. We need Jalen Hurts to play on Sunday. And mark my words, he's playing, okay? But here is the official injury report for the Eagles today. The last injury report before they play. Sean Bradley did not practice, out. Lane, groin, out. Avonte Maddox, toe, out. Must be a big-ass toe. Janoris Robinson, ankle, out. Josh Sweat, neck, out. Here's the important one. Jalen Hurts, right shoulder, limited practice, questionable. Questionable equals play. He's playing. Cornerback, Zeke McPherson, full practice. Miles Sanders, full practice, no designation. Also, the Eagles did release, or they waived, Sua Opeta, the guard, to make room on the roster. This signifies that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will be ready to play, and Nick Sirianni said as much. Nick Sirianni said he's looking like he's going to play. He also said that Jalen Hurts is trending in the right direction. So all that means is simply one thing. Jalen Hurts will play versus the Giants. And there we go. The MVP, the system is back. Everything is falling in place. And like I said in my opening, this whole 2-game losing streak, everything that's happened bad, everything is erased with a win. This win, it locks everything up. It locks the division. It locks home field. We've done everything we needed to do. We're right back on track, okay? The everything is in the palm of our hand. It's in the palm of our hand. All we got to do is go out and win. They got to go out and win. That's it. Now, the situation that is in place for this game, the dynamic that is kind of weird, is the fact that the Giants, being the 6th seed, are locked into it. So you have the Eagles that are playing for something. You have the Niners that are playing for something. You have the Cowboys that are playing for something. You have the Giants that have nothing to play for. They have nothing to play for. And everybody's wondering all week, what are the Giants going to do? Are they going to sit their starters or are they going to play them? People came at me. People came at me on Monday. Philly 500, they are not going to sit the starters. They are not going to do that. They would never do that. You just are scared of the Giants, even though you put 48 points on them the last time, and you always beat their ass. You're just scared. Blah, 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 blah. Most of those are Dallas fans because they had to put all their hope in the Giants, not us, okay? But the truth of the matter is this. What I said Sunday stands firm today. Giants aren't playing their starters. This is backed up by Vegas and the point spread, minus 14. The Eagles would not be 14-point favorites to the New York Giants if they were going to play their starters. Now, here's the thing. The Giants may play their starters a little bit. They could play them, get some reps. But we'll see what happens. Now, Ryan Dunleavy said this earlier in the week, okay? Or earlier in the day, rather. Giants are expected to sit key starters, and some already know. If Tyrod Taylor makes his 54th career start, he will have out there, and he will have something to prove, blah, 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 about how Tyrod Taylor is going to do and give his best shot is basically what he's going to say. And this was earlier today, by the way. Then Mike Garofalo said this, kind of in response, and I take him at the word. The Pound Giants and Brian DeBall have kept their cards close to the vest all week, but yes, the expectation is key players will be sitting against the Pound Eagles Sunday, not hashtag. We don't do the hashtag crap, right? We're old. Us old people don't even know what the hell hashtag means. It's pound. Pound on the pager, pound on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Pound, 411, mother humper, you know? So, my code was always 88, pound 88, because of Eric Lindros. But that's a whole nother thing, okay? So, the situation that is at hand is simple. The Eagles got to go out and basically beat the Giants, who are probably not going to play their starters. This, by the way, is an ultimate choke situation. If the Eagles are to go out and lose to the Giants, especially if they have backups, this would be one of the great choke jobs in American history, in world history. All right? It would. Because teams don't go up 3 games with 3 games left to play and then blow the number 1 seed. It just doesn't happen. And then the last game that you play, you have to probably play a team's backups and you still fail. All the pressure's on the Eagles. The Giants are going to go out there and have fun. Their key is going to be to go out there and not get hurt. That is why the key to this game, okay, we can't look at this game the same way as we look at other games because guys like Saquon Barkley are not going to play. And if they do, it's going to be very, very short. But the key to this game for the Eagles is this. You have to come out and you have to blast the Giants into next week. You have to come out with everything on the line like a playoff game. You have to be 3 or 4 levels, okay, of intensity, of ready to go over where the Giants are going to be. Because the Giants aren't going to be there. They're still in like, we made the playoff mode. They're not going to be there. And if you get up on them early, pound, and you destroy them early, you go out, your first 2 drives, you put up 14 points. You put up a touchdown the first drive. You get up on them early, they're going to want to just get through the game. You take them out early. That's the key to this game. Forget everything else because you're not going to have the same starters. You're not going to have the same players playing. Okay? This camera's moving. It's like it moves because I talk too loud or something. But that's the truth. I need a drink. Pinky up. Pinky up when you drink. That's what the old Italians do because it shows class. They do it like this with their little cappuccino thing. I drink cold drinks. But, you know, we could take the normal things. You know, the Eagles can run against the Giants. You can run on them just like last time. Things like that. You can take all that. That's all good. But the truth is, they're not going to play their starters. And if they do, you have to make them pay. Like, if they're going to play Daniel Jones a quarter or a half, you come out, opening drive, and you hit them. You hit them hard. You hit them into next week. You have Reddick, send him into next week. Okay, you hit them hard. You make that coaching staff go, we got to get our guys out of there. This team ain't playing today. This team is ferocious. We don't want none of this. We are not ready for this, okay? That's what you want. You have to come out early and jump on the Giants. You don't want to start slow. You don't want them going up 7-0, 10-0, 7-3, 3-3 game. You don't want them to hang around going, oh, listen, this team's strong. We could beat this team. We could pull this out. How great would this be? This will be great. Let's pull it out. Why not? And get their competitive juices flowing, and then all of a sudden they want to win. You got to take their heart early. You just got to go out and take their heart early. That's the key to the game. Jalen Hurts comes out. Opening series. Go down, score. Boom. They're going to play Daniel Jones a quarter. Come out. Reddick. Sack. Big hit. Boom. They're done. They have to punt the ball. You get the ball back. You go down there. You put yourself in a chance to score. That's it. Game's over. That will take the heart out of this game. Can't let them hang around. You can't start slow. You can't have lack of intensity or look like you're ready to play this game. You have to be all out like this is a playoff game, like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. It kind of does. That's the key to the game. That's the key to the game. Everything else is, to me, different because you don't know who's playing for the Giants. And listen, Tyrod Taylor, he could go out there and with no pressure, it could be a problem if this team is not ready to go, if they're not intense. And I'm telling you, if the Eagles jump on the Giants early, the Giants are just going to want to get out of there healthy. That's going to be their focus, and it should be. That's the right way to look at it. You can't expect the Giants to come out and play with the same intensity as the Eagles because it doesn't mean as much to the Giants. All right? And just for you Giant fans out there, you're not going to hear Philly 500 in the offseason go, we swept the Giants this year. I'm not the Cowboy fan. I'm not a Cowboy fan. Right? I'm not going to go, oh yeah, we swept the Giants. Oh, we put 40 points on the Giants in both games. Not going to do that. The Eagles are 1-0 versus you this year, okay? Unless the Giants play their starters for 4 quarters, you're not going to hear me talk about the second game. There's no need to. Now, I may be talking about a third game because I think that the Giants are going to go into Minnesota and win. I actually think the Giants are going to. I think the chances that the Eagles and Giants play each other are very good. Like I said, 85% chance that round 2 in the playoffs, first game for the Eagles is going to be either Dallas or the Giants. We could talk then, but to me, it's simple. You come out, you bring out Hurts, you jump on them early, you take the heart out of them. You just want Giants to be in the mode of, let's get out of here. That's it. That's what you want. And you have to jump on them early to do it. Okay? And you can run on the Giants. You can get pressure on the Giants. There'll be plenty of opportunities for the Eagles to have 6 sacks. But there's no reason why the Giants should come out with more intensity than the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, the Eagles, it should be like a different level. Like 2 different games are being played. Okay? And to me, that's the key to this game. Come out, jump on them early, take their heart, and boom. The Giants are going to go into, Daniel, let me tell you, let's say their goal is to play Daniel Jones a half. So they come out, first half, first series, first couple series, first quarter. You hit Daniel Jones 2-3 times, they sack. They're going to want to get him out of there, okay? Especially if you're up 14-0, 10-0 early. So I think that's the key to the Eagles. Now, they can run on the Giants. Okay, they can run on the Giants. They can pass. You can score on that defense. Even when they have their starters in, they're not that good. The defense is not that good, okay? You know, and then offensively, if they were playing the starters, it would be all about stopping Saquon Barkley because, like I said, in the first game, the Giants, Eagles, I don't sweat the Giants passing game. And that was so true in that first game. But what the Eagles have to do in this game more than anything else, because it's going to be a little different. You're not going to see the starters out there. You got to come out and you got to jump on them early. You got to take their heart away. If you do that, you win this game. It's that simple. That simple. And then the Eagles should have number 1 seed. Dallas will have the 4th seed. The 4th seed. The 5th seed, okay? They'll have the 5th seed. And the Eagles will have a week off. They'll be able to get Lane Johnson back and ready for round 2. You can rest Hurts some more, and hopefully we can get somewhat healthy. And then Dallas will go play Tampa, and the Giants most likely will play the Minnesota Vikings, and we'll see how the division pans out, It will be very, very interesting. So the key to this game, the Eagles have to come out and jump on the Giants early. You have to come out and you have to match the intensity. And I say the intensity because if you look at that New Orleans game, New Orleans came out with a lot more urgency and a lot more intensity and a lot more ready to play than the Eagles did. I expect Miles Sanders to have a big game. I think Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown will have a big game. And my hope is that this game is out of hand by the third quarter. The Eagles take everybody out, and then you have pretty much the rest of the second half a preseason game for two teams because the game isn't. That's what we want. That is what we want. That is what we need. I'm telling you, if the Eagles come out and they struggle and the Giants are keeping it close in the first half, that's a bad thing. That is not a good thing. That's a complete opposite of what you need. Okay? Now, my prediction for this game is simple. I think the Eagles are going to go out, and I think the Eagles are going to win this game 34-13. I think they're going to jump on the Giants early. I think they're going to go up on the Giants by halftime. I think this game is going to be about a 20-point game. And it's not because the Giants are playing or trying their starters or anything like that. So I'm not taking anything away from the Giants, and I'm not going to sit there and say, we swept you, we swept you. You ain't hearing that shit from me. But the Giants are most likely going to play their starters, if at all, very little. Maybe they put Barkley out there. I wouldn't even put Barkley out there. Okay? So that's basically how I see it. So I'm going to say 34-13, Eagles win, clinch home field, and God, I can't wait to smoke a stogie. I cannot wait to smoke a stogie on Sunday. It's going to be a blast. With that said, let me know what you guys think. Put your score in the prediction. I would love to hear it. Cowboy fans, they're hoping for dreams. But don't feel bad, Giants. I got to say this. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Because let me remind you, it is the Dallas Cowboys that also screwed you when they allowed the trade to happen with us to jump you for Devontae Smith. Take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision. We're all just living in it. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot to talk about this. But I wanted to talk about this and I totally forgot because I just got caught up in this game this Sunday. See, I'm in playoff mode. My intensity is there. I'm ready to go. But the NFL did change, did come up with a plan for the playoffs. This will not affect the NFC. There will not be an 8th seed. We don't have to worry about anything like that, okay? Basically, the championship game could very well be played at a neutral location, and that's how they're going to go about it, which is totally fine with me, as long as the Eagles have home field in our respective conference, and we have that number 1 seat. If Dallas somehow gets it, then I think they should have got rid of the bye week. Denzel Washington out.